This is Apostle Rakar, and I start by saying, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the hopeful elect, Thawada Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Just a little quick impromptu video, man. The wages of sin is death. I'm going to quote the scripture, and that'll be the title of this video. The wages of sin is death. Okay, as the scripture says, right? If you keep the laws of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, being that some of you guys out there say that we're not, I had certain bozos hit me up saying, look, you guys stay out of the law. Nigga, look, man, we've been studying the law, man. See, a lot of you guys are novice, man. You little young punk novice dudes. You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You don't know nothing about the scriptures, man. We've been in the scriptures. Starting with the elder Apostle Tahar himself. First of all, we go back to the main One West school, man. We were taught everything under King Mashah, High Priest Ariah, and Yaikwab, man. We was taught these scriptures. Going on 40 to 35, on 25, on down the line. Apostle Tahar been doing this thing for almost like damn near over 40 years now. Myself, Apostle Gabar, we've been doing this thing 35 years, man. So we know the scriptures, okay? We've been out here. We've been doing this thing, man. And we're going to continue through the grace of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to do this thing. So yes, you do have to acknowledge the laws of the Most High. What did the Apostle Paul say? He said, do we then make void the law through faith? Lord forbid, we establish the law. So that means, yes, you are supposed to still keep the laws. That means, yeah, even us here at GMS, see, but we understand the Apostle Paul said, well, you dudes really understood the scriptures, even Vocab Malone and all you other Israelite groups, y'all really don't understand the scriptures, man. You do err not knowing the scriptures, man. See, because the thing is this, yeah, you are supposed to keep the laws to the best of your abilities, but then if y'all really understood the writings of the Apostle Paul, you would get some clarity on the matter. That's why you got guys like Al-Azhar and Hakkad, the Sakari dudes, they always, the Paul is questionable. You niggas are questionable, man. Because you niggas are fucking hypocrites and phonies. Because the scriptures cut you. Yes, we are supposed to keep the laws. Brothers, we keep veils on our face. We fucking don't eat pork, okay? We don't eat abominations. We acknowledge the Sabbath, okay? We know that homosexuality and lesbianism is wicked, okay? We don't commit adultery with another man's wife. We try to live as because first of all, the clothes we wearing. Don't you know according to the law, you niggas, you scoffers, yeah, I don't know the law. Nigga, we know the law. We studied the law. Like the Apostle Paul, he was a master in the law. He worked for the Pharisees before Yahweh Shai brought him into the truth. Don't you know certain clothes that you're wearing are unlawful? According to the law, you're not supposed to mix fabrics, silk and rayon and cotton. So all these clothes, man, so we're all, that's why the Apostle Paul went into the whole thing about grace. We're under a grace period, man. Okay, that's why he said what he said, man. Yahweh Shai's blood is a covering for us. We keep the laws. We're not going to outright on the Sabbath. I know it's the Sabbath. I'm just going to pop my woman. Then you being wicked. Or you decide you're going to be a homosexual. You being outright wicked. But the certain laws that we can keep, we're going to keep. Like those. Having sex with another man's wife, eating a nice pork chop. Right? You know better than that, okay? See? So the laws that we could keep, but we can't. Okay, when the Passover comes around, right? We're supposed to put blood over our doorposts. We're supposed to actually roast a whole lamb with the pertinence thereof in it. But a lot of us, we not in them, look, man, a lot of us live in these cities and shit. We in captivity, man. You got brothers that live in the ghetto or wherever you live. Now, if you got a brother that owns some property and out in the woods, out in the mountains somewhere, maybe you could do that. But let's say when the Passover come, I'll put blood over, I'm in my apartment right now, I'll put blood over my goddamn doorpost, right? lamb's blood, so my neighbors or the management company that people I rent from, they're gonna call the goddamn cops. They're gonna call the SWAT team on my ass. They're gonna think I'm some type of psycho serial killer. I got people bodies up in here. So we can't do things like that. The blood is in your heart now. It's spiritual. But that's why the scriptures, I'm gonna quote this scripture. The Apostle Paul wrote, the carnal man could not receive the things of the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because they are foolishness unto him, because they are spiritually discerned. You see what I mean? So the understanding of the writings of the Apostle Paul and different things, even the Cornelius thing, like I said, and that was the Apostle Peter that the Lord rose up to go to Cornelius. So even before Paul, the Apostle Paul, because the scriptures also say what? That everything being done in decency and in order. So it was the Apostle Peter, the leader under Yahushua, that the Lord rose up to go to Cornelius. But the man that was set up to really do the job of really waking up the Israelite foreigners, the Gentiles, which were Israelites in the Gentile state of mind, was the Apostle Paul. That was really his work to do. Okay? But it had to start with Peter, you see? Because the Gentiles, them Gentiles that were Israelites, and we were all born as Israelite Gentiles, man. I didn't wake up, I wasn't born knowing I was an Israelite. Okay, when I was before the truth, I thought I was just a Native American, a Seminole Indian. Okay, but when I learned the truth, I found out, oh, I'm from the tribe of Reuben. I'm an Israelite. You understand? But we do keep the laws. Because I quoted the scripture, I'll quote it again. Do we then make void the law through faith? Lord forbid. We establish the law. So we still establish the laws. We keep the Passover. We keep the Sabbath. We don't eat pork. We follow the dietary menus. We follow the laws. But guess what? There's other laws that we break that we're not aware of. That's why we're under the cloak or the covering of the grace of Yahushua, man. But just because we doing that, we still, to the best of our abilities, you still got to keep the law. Because the wages of sin is death. You call yourself, I'm teaching, I'm doing, and also too, that also goes into teaching false doctrines. The scriptures talk about that as well. Okay? There's scriptures on that. So you guys that are teaching false doctrines, you are in danger of the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. See? So with that, I just wanted to make that quick point, man. Make a quick point and throw this up there real quick. Spirit was on me to do this. And I pray that this video had some form of edification to it through the spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And hey, on to the next video. Shalom.